the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that, but a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap, that's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an, ay. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 15, run. 15, run. Watch the slant.
Now Aikman on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Go.
First down, here's Aikman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hayes, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 or.
On 3rd and 1, it's Aikman. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Vic back around his own goal line. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Out. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Let's go one more. Alert 3.
Now a give, right side. It's Turner, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They just get the play off. Now Vic being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Vic to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
I smell fear in that offense. High seven. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Switch up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Vick, they'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll run on first down. Turner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now a give, right side. Turner. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. They begin with a run by Smith, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready?
Check 45.
On second down, here's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And it's third down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. On the ground, this is Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Hey, lock it.
Safety's creeping. Hatch it.
Get it ready.
Now it's Dorsett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
They'll run it here with Smith. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
You ain't doing nothing. X3. Who's that?
Looking to pass. Aikman on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Hey, get him. You got him. Ball trot. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Man, that's trash. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. On the ball.
Now this time they'll throw it with Vick. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Okay, double up. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get off. Go. Let's Get off the field, D. 58, boys, 58, 58.
First down, Vic. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Say. Wahoo. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going. Go. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going. 25 to the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Play action now, Vic. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. We got it. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Squeeze, double. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Watch the play.
Again, it's Vic. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 17-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down now, it's Turner. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, it's Turner. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a give, right side, Turner. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
The Cowboys' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Check 26, check 26.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. He's crazy. Wide. Get wide.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Kill. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
He may try and run for this. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick here is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go, D. Check 52. Check 37. Check 37.
On first down, Turner, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running plan 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
On 3rd down, it's Turner. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. In for the score, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Smith. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I got you.
They'll run. It's Dorsett. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Jump, hard. Shit.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
Check 9.
5.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Team spill.
Now Dorsett. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
80 weapon.
Check back.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Kill, kill, kill. 66, pull it, half.
Now a run with Anderson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
It's our time. It's our time. Check. Crunch. 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 Hey, weapon. We got 25 the mic. Night, night, sweetheart.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Turner. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Right back to him on 1st down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Watch the boot. Back.
Again, it's Smith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Tight dog.
On 3rd down, Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And Sanders now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the safety green.
Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On the jet sweep. This is Bryant, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down now, it's Smith, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. On the give, this is Dorsett. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Switch. Check 4.
And they hand it off to Dorsett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Let's go. 50, plant. Recon, 152 fighter.
Let's go, let's bring it. Twist. Check, hot. Slam.
Hey, box drop.
Check. 45's the mic. Big step.
Ready?
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Watch the screen. Check 24. Check 24.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Switch.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line, oh, that was fun.
So for Atlanta, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. But more importantly, they'll get a week to rest as they've earned a first-round bye in this year's playoffs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.